Hello mates, I hope you're all doing well. So today I'm doing yet another showcase and maybe just a wee little bit of a judgment of some photos of tattoos from various traditional tattoo themed Instagram pages that I follow. I've done 4 of these now, so if you want to go and check out those previous ones as well, it'd be much appreciated. I'll put all of the artists' Instagram handles on the screen so you can go and check them out if you do like what you see. So, without further fucking about, we all want to look at some sick-ass tattoos, don't we? So, let's get into it. Okay, so first up, we have one of my possibly favourite traditional tattoos that I think I've ever seen. So we have Feathers McGraw from Wallace and Gromit with a seal on his lap, which is an image from the new Wallace and Gromit film, Vengeance Most Foul. So I come from a family who absolutely loved Wallace and Gromit, and growing up, it was always on in the house. We had them all on VHS tapes. Yes, I am that old. And The Wrong Trousers, which features Feathers McGraw as the villain. It's probably my favourite Wallace and Gromit film growing up. And to be completely honest with you, I think I want a Feathers McGraw tattoo, just a little one on my leg. And so when I was preparing for this video and I came across this tattoo, I instantly fell in love. Like, this is just such a sick depiction of that character, of that moment from that film. Like, it just captures that moment so perfectly as a traditional tattoo. And people could maybe argue that this isn't a traditional tattoo, but the thick black outline makes me consider it a traditional tattoo, and this is my video, so yeah, I absolutely love this tattoo. Go and follow the artist Abby Hoskin tattoo. Okay, next up we've got this like devil demon geezer, but he's kind of a baby and he's wearing a nappy and he's all red and he's got tattoos and he's holding a tattoo machine, not a tattoo gun, a tattoo machine over his shoulder, and it's almost as big as him. First of all, obviously this baby demon devil geezer, he's a bit young to be getting tattoos. He's still in diapers. However, this is an absolutely impeccably done tattoo. Just the cleanest line work that you've ever seen in your life. The most saturated red shading for the skin. This sounds really fucking weird, but the line work on the feet, mate, impeccable, crispy, beautiful. I love the addition of adding all the tattoos onto this geezer's skin as well, which gives him a lot more personality. What tattoos has he got? He's got a spider web on the face, he's got plasters on the back of his hand, I think that's a dagger on his forearm, got an infinity like knot on his other arm / hand, wolf on his knee, badass. And the tattoo machine itself is done really well as well. Just an absolutely sick tattoo. Next up, we've got this like portrait of Hayley Williams of Paramore fame, and we've got Misery Business written above it. So growing up as an emo / kind of punky kind of kid, God, that makes me feel so old saying that. Anyway, I loved Paramore growing up. I mean, I still do. You can't take the emo out of this kid. And this is a really sick traditional portrait of Hayley Williams. Although it does make me kind of sad that she's crying. Although it does make sense for her to be crying, I suppose, as such an emo icon. We've got some great line work here. The hair is done so impeccably. Her makeup is done really nicely. In particular, her eyelashes are just incredible. The nose is done really well. Just so much like personality in this tattoo. And if I was Hayley Williams, which I can confirm I'm not, I mean, I'd be a little bit freaked out to see this on someone else's body, but also this is a really beautifully done portrait of her. Okay, next up we got some Pharaoh's horses on the stomach. You can tell because there's a little belly button in there. We've got a horseshoe with flowers all around it, got a rose at the bottom. I really love seeing the Pharaoh's horses done where you've got the black and grey horses and then like a colour border around it. That's really cool. I mean, I really love the Pharaoh's horses as a design, and this is one of my favourite versions that I've seen of it. Again, all of those nice words, sick line work, sick shading, loads of personality in the horses. Just a really sick version of a really classic, staple, traditional tattoo piece. This yellow that's on the flower fillers, it's just mental. How on earth has the artist got it to look that saturated? Incredible stuff. Next up, we got some tough guys. Well, tough guy and a tough girl. I love traditional boxer tattoos. We've got geezer boxer here, girl boxer. They've both got tattoos. They both look hard as fuck. I wouldn't mess with either of them, particularly the girl. Again, loads of personality in this tattoo. I love that they both have tattoos. The hair hair is done so well on both of them, including on the moustache. Love the background behind both of them. Love the addition of the like, I guess they're like fern leaves. I don't know, I don't really know my flowers. But the leaves, they're very nice. Yeah, love the tattoos on them, especially the panther on the geezer's chest. The lettering is done really well on the banner that says don't try as well on the geezer's portrait. Yeah, a really sick pair of tattoos that work really well as a pair and are not to be fucked with. Next up, we've got a face tattoo. We've got a big fuck off rose on the side of this guy's face. What a bold tattoo to put on your face, man. But a really, really sick tattoo. I would love to see how this looks once it's like settled into the skin. This flows so nicely like with his face. Does look like he's had to shave half his beard off though to get this tattoo, and obviously some of his hair as well. Big sacrifice. I imagine for him though, probably totally worth it. I love how like this top leaf here like contours around his ear. That looks so sick. Great line work, great saturated shading. Again, we've got this really saturated red in there. Would love to see how that looks once it's settled into the skin a bit more. A really sick tattoo, a really bold choice for a tattoo. Got to be kind of a badass to sport this on your face. Love it. Next up, we've got this massive fuck off tiger back piece. Jeez, that is big. Lord knows how many hours that would have taken to get and just how painful it would have been. But it must have been totally worth it because this is such a sick back piece tattoo. Love the composition. I love how it flows on his back and he's got the like one paw like on his neck. This is a proper ferocious looking fella as well. I love the shade of orange that they've used for the fur. We've got this like real saturated black in there for the stripes on the tiger as well. Loads of personality in the face. Love the eyes. I'm just like immediately drawn to them and also a little bit terrified by them. I mean, you'd have to be an absolute badass to rock this tattoo and to sit through getting it in the first place. I'm pretty in awe of it, to be fair. Okay, next up we got some praying hands with love tattooed across the knuckles, and we got a rose tattoo on one of the hands as well. I love the addition of adding the rose onto the hand as well as the tattoo on the knuckles of the hand as well. Normally when you get a tattoo of like a subject where that subject has tattoos themselves, if that makes sense, you get it like depicted in blue and it's just outline and all that. I love how they've given the traditional hand tattoo a traditional tattoo on the hand. That's just like a sick little detail that I'm really into. Again, some really sick bold line work here. Love the addition of the red background as well. What I really notice is how well done like the buttons are on the shirt as well. That's kind of an odd thing to notice, but I appreciate those details, you know. Love how the artist has been really clever in their use of brown shading throughout this, and then the clean skin looks like white highlight. That's really well done by a clearly very, very talented artist. Yeah, I love this tattoo. Okay, now we've got this like badass bat vampire tattooed woman, and she herself has got some sick tattoos. I love the heart on her chest with the bat wings. We got spider webs on the elbows and on the knees. Got a panther on her thigh. Got a lady head on her thigh. Yeah, I love the tattoos. These bat wings are also really well done. We've got some really sick shading in here with the contrast between the like really heavy black and the more like washed out black, so you get this kind of almost like grey tone. Some great contrast in the wings. Her face is so beautiful. It's so minute, but it's absolutely stunning and really well done. Love the little pops of red throughout, like in her outfit. We've got a little bit of red in the wings. She's got red shoes on as well. And this is such a beautiful, spooky lady. And lastly, we've got this sick little chest piece of a lady with a whole bunch of butterfly going on. So we've got one massive butterfly in the background, and then you can see 3 butterflies in the foreground. Loads of butterfly. And this lady is absolutely just staring into my soul, and it's fucking mesmerizing to look at. I will do anything you want. Sorry about that. Fucking hell. This is such a beautiful tattoo. It's just so well like composed. Like it's pretty busy without feeling too busy, you know? I love just how much red shading is in this. I love that the middle butterfly, that's just the one that's sitting right on the top of her head, has no colour shading in it at all. I really like the contrast between between there. No colour shading, and then all this fucking red that's in the rest of the tattoo. The hair is really, really well done. Her makeup is really well done. As we've touched on, her eyes are just incredible to look at. Love the two little beauty spots that we got going on. Got a really simple, cute little nose. Yeah, this is just such a beautiful tattoo. And that is it. Those are my reactions to some really cool traditional tattoo photos. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like and hit the subscribe button and all of that other YouTube bollocks. If you like the music that you're hearing in the background, well, it was actually all produced by me. I have another channel where I post beats / instrumentals that I've made for singers to use to write songs to, so if that is something that you are interested in, I'll put a link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.